Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Before we jump into things, go ahead, give me a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. Also remember to set your bell notifications if you want to be alerted every time I release new videos. It really helps and I really appreciate y'all's support. So let's jump into it. One thing we did is I basically tried to trace back why I wasn't getting any start, what was going on, and I think it might be electrical. I think it might be the ignition coil. Tried the old one, it wasn't firing very well. I basically hooked a spark tester up to the spark plug 1, was getting nothing hardly at all. It was like a very weak spark. So I just got a new ignition coil just to see if that works. I don't know, we're gonna test it, we're gonna see. Hopefully it works, I don't know. So let's throw it in, let's see. I don't know why I'm getting a weak signal. I don't know where it's coming from. So now we're gonna diagnose, kind of move our way back. All right, so please excuse my weird light hat. It's awesome though, I can't help it. So I just figured something out. I was messing around with the points and the distributor. I sanded the points down just a little bit because I noticed that they were oxidized. After I sanded it down with 800 grit, I started getting a lot more spark out of plug 1. Still pretty weak though. So what I've got and what we're gonna do is drop in an electronic igniter by Pertronics. This may help, it may not. I don't know. Just going off a whim because I don't know what else to do. So yeah, let's put a new one of these in. Shouldn't be too hard. Looks fairly easy. I just gotta take some parts on the distributor apart and yeah, hopefully it'll be good. I don't know. Moment of truth. I think adding in the electronic ignition and taking out the points totally did it. It like wanted to kick over in 2 seconds a minute ago when I don't even have gas hooked up. So I'm gonna hook up some gas and we're gonna hope for the best. Maybe we can get it running. I don't even know. Okay, so little update. I'm super excited, super happy. Just ran the car for like 20 minutes. I ended up installing an electronic ignition, the Pertronics one that I've had sitting to the side for a while. Just haven't done it yet because I didn't want to like mess with anything. But turns out that's the problem. The points were the issue. Adjusted the carb a little bit. It's running so smooth, like way smooth. It sounds insanely better than it did before. So removing the points definitely helped. It sounds like a different car, like a different engine. So anyways, I'm excited. I was able to fill the transmission back up. Pretty sure I don't have brakes in the car. They don't work at all because I threw it in reverse. The only thing that was keeping me while I was smashing the brake pedal to the floor, the only thing that kept me from going backwards were the chucks underneath the wheels. So I put it right back in park and let it be. So until I replace the brakes, this thing isn't gonna be moving. I did notice too that I was getting some leaking out of the valve cover cap. It was hitting the manifold and then smoking a lot. So I probably need to fix the cap on that, put a better cap on that. This makes me feel a lot better. I was like, hit a wall, man. But the electronic ignition, now I'm gonna swear by it. A million times better than points. Like, bam, like started up, no problem at all. Highly recommend. Like, it sounded like a new car. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, now I can get back to restoring this bad boy. I did notice that my radiator unfortunately sprung a leak when I had it cranked up and running for like 20 minutes and sprayed everywhere over here. So it sprung a leak. I knew that I was probably gonna have to replace it anyways. So I'm gonna throw in like a 3-core aluminum radiator because the engine's getting really hot when it runs for the while. So hopefully that'll help with cooling. But for now, until a radiator comes and breaks and all that good stuff, I'm gonna start cleaning up the whole front end so we can do some painting, because I want to get all this painted, cleaned up, start doing some body work, reassemble things, just making some progress, knocking things, you know, away. I got the stone guard right here. I gotta clean that up. It's gross and it's a mess. Got some like indentation here that I need to hammer out. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting some of this rust off so I can hit it with, you know, rust reformer basically, put some rust reformer spray on it, because it's not looking too bad right here, but not so much here and not so much there and everywhere else. So just needs a good cleaning up, that's all. So let's jump in. So I ended up sanding down this panel. As you can see, there's been some heavy damage there. I already knew that was there just because I could tell the Bondo was starting to peel off. So I knew I was gonna have to do some body work, some hammer and dolly work. I've already started a little bit on this edge, but I need to finish that over and make it smoother. Also, this needs to come down, but I can definitely get this out and this and this. Someone tried to tell me I couldn't get that lip rounded. You know, and I was like, well, I'm gonna try. You know what? Because I don't want to buy a freaking new Fender. Why? If I can salvage the old one. So, gonna try and give it a go. Do some more hammer and dolly. Woohoo! So I basically tried to get out as much of the dents as possible. Still got a little more work to do here. Just kind of rounding it out a little bit. I'm gonna get it a little better. Was able to get this spot pretty good. Also worked on this edge a lot and was able to get this better. That I got and looks great. That as well. So I got a lot of the dents and junk out. Also got a lot of dents on here as well, and all throughout that I need to get out on the rock panel. Yeah, as you can see, and it's smashed. Alright, so just to like recap everything we just did, basically repainted the stone guard here, the lower piece. I was able to get out most of the dents. I can pretty much just take a little bit of like Bondo or whatever and make this all really nice and smooth. There's only a few little spots here, it's not bad. So we painted the whole front area and it actually turned out pretty nice. But it turned out pretty good. It looks good, it's fresh and clean. I've got a new Champion radiator on the way. Gonna pull this sucker out and replace it. The radiator should be here in the next like day or two. So I'm also gonna hit the inside of here with some Eastwood chassis, interior chassis paint that I have, just because it's kind of a little grody and rusty in there. I was able to scrape a lot of it out, but I'm just gonna hit it with some coating. Couldn't get a vacuum in there, unfortunately. It's just too tight of a fit, but I tried my best. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. I really appreciate all the support. Seriously, it's awesome. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, subscribe to my channel, and remember to set your bell notifications so you're notified every time I release a new video. I've got a lot of work that needs to be done, a lot of work that I'm doing, so stay tuned for new videos coming your way soon. I'm having so much fun doing this. It is awesome, and I love it. All right, see you on the next one.